Hello and Selamat Sejahtera. I'm Jasvindas. Today I'm going to present to you Experiment 3. The title for Experiment 3 is Electrical Wiring Installation for Electrical Supply System belong from kWh meter to Consumer Control Unit dB. I'm from Group 3 Section 2. My fellow group mates is Fitri Muhaimin and Lia Maisara. Let's go. Introduction. The producing station, transmission lines and distribution systems are the three primary components of an electrical supply system. The electricity is subsequently distributed to various users according to their needed voltage level by the distribution system. Next, the aim of this experiment. The aim of the experiment was to familiarize and determine single-phase electrical wiring installation distribution board and its component in residential building and draw the single line diagram or schematic diagram for the circuit. The objective of this experiment is have knowledge on wiring regulation, have skills to determine the type of circuit, proper usage of related tools, tester according to desired application. Number 4. Skills to draw the house plan and wiring diagram of the circuit. And lastly, knowledge on electrical wiring accessory and symbol. The procedures. Firstly, the house plan and socket outlet point were drawn according to the location on an A4 paper. Next, all lighting switches at the house were turned off. Next, all the socket outlet at home were turned off. And then all MCB on the distribution board were turned off. Next, MCB 6, 10, 16, 20 and 32 ampere were turned on and circuit supplied were identified by the MCB by performing tests below. The first test, lighting circuit. One of the switches were turned on and determined which lamp will light up and the result on a table were recorded. And then we turn the switch off. The second test, power circuit. Randomly attach socket tester, multimeter, test pan or load on a socket outlet and then turn on the switch. We observe the functionality of the socket outlet and record the result. And then we switch off the switch. Then MCB were turned off. And then number VII and VIII procedure were repeated to determine all end circuit in the house. From the results, the single line diagram for the electrical supply system in the house were drawn and labeled. This is the diagram of the house plan. And up there, the figure 1 shows the single line diagram for the experimented house plan, which we have seen before. And we have 8 points. For the first point of the MCB, kitchen and bathroom, number of load related to MCB is 3. Meanwhile, number of socket outlet related to MCB is 0. Number 2, living room, number of load related to MCB is 4, while to socket outlet is 0. Number 3, room 1, number of socket outlet related to MCB is 0. Meanwhile, number of load related to MCB is 2. And number 4, room 2 and room 3, number of load related to MCB is 3. And number 5, room 1, 2, 3, all the rooms available in our house plan, number of socket outlet related to MCB is 4. Meanwhile, number of load related to MCB is 0. Number 6, living room, number of socket outlet related to MCB is 3, and while number of load related to MCB is none. Number 7, kitchen, number of socket outlet related to MCB is 2. Meanwhile, number of load related to MCB is 0. Number 8 is spare, both of them are 0. That's for table 1. The next part is discussion. Based on the result from the experiment, we can determine a single-phase electrical wiring installation distribution board and its component in residential building. Basically, the part of electrical supply system is divided into two parts, the supplier and the consumer. The supplier is a cutout unit that consists of neutral link, service fuse and kilowatt hour meter. The consumer consists of a consumer control unit where a particular distribution board comprising an assembly of electrical components for the control and distribution of electrical. Based on the single line diagram, we can identify that MCB number 1, 2, 3 and 4 will turn on the lamp and the ceiling fan at the related load to MCB. The current that have been used also 10 ampere. Next, MCB number 5, 6 and number 7 show the lamp and ceiling fan will turn on as there are socket outlets that related to the MCB. Next, we will discuss the purpose of grounding in electrical wiring installation. The purpose of a grounding in electrical wiring situation is it protects the applications of our home from surges in electricity. Besides, it stabilizes the voltage level to be directed straight to the earth to ensure the circuit is not overloaded or blown. Next, name two types of conduits that commonly used in electrical wiring. The first one is flexible metal conduit FMC and the second one is rigid PVC conduit. Lastly, the conclusion. In conclusion, we can conclude that single phase wiring installation is really important at building residential areas. We can also determine the type of single phase electrical wiring distribution board and its component in residential building. According to this experiment, we learned a lot on how to construct a single line diagram with miniature circuit breaker, MCB, the symbols, and wiring installation, and we also gained a new knowledge from it. This is the minutes of meeting of my group. We discussed about this on 18th of November, Friday, on platform WhatsApp from 8:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Thank you. That's all from us.